Hello everybody and welcome to my new series on this rather fantastic game called Satisfactory. It's still supposedly in early access, but it seems to be pretty stable, at least the single player version does. I haven't had much of a go on the multiplayer yet. I've had a run through and I thought what I might do is just do a little series on tier by tier how to progress through this game. So without further ado, let's get started and create a new game indeed. So we'll create a new game and we'll create it in the grassy fields. I haven't tried any of these others yet. These look a little bit more advanced, but we'll play those later on. So for now, let's at least try this one here, and we'll call it Wide World. I think it'll be kind. There we go. We could skip the onboarding process because we've done tier 0. So let's skip the onboarding process for now. It's worth doing that if you haven't played this before, but you don't need to because you can watch me play and I'll shake you through it. So here we go. Let's get this game started. Okay, and it has started us off at the top of a hill. Don't love it. I don't like being at the top of a hill. An opportunity to fall off, isn't there, straight away? There's a nice looking, beautiful flat plain there. There's some water there. That could be important for later. So the first thing we need to do here, well, first thing to do is pick up that berry there, because you can eat berries and they're good for your health. Although they recover health, not good for your health. Wish it would let me pick up the berry. Thank you. So the first thing we would need to do is put the base down. But before I put the base down, I'm just going to have a little look around to see if I can find some iron that might be near copper. So let's just press, if I hold down V, we can do, and then move the mouse around. You have to hold it down. And if I just move the mouse over to iron and let go, on the scanner, it's showing me something over there, 276 meters over there. Somewhere over there, I guess, for the iron. And I'm just going to press V again and go for some copper ore, see what comes up. If I'm lucky, there'll be something also over in that direction. 400, 330. So it doesn't look too far away, does it? Oh, interesting. I think it might have done both at the same time. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go to this iron over here. Let's go to the iron again. Let's go and get those berries as well. These are beryl nuts, aren't they? Hello beryl, there we go. And while we're at it, while we're moving around, it's worth just picking up these leaves here, because just keep spamming the E key. So I'm going to press V again and go for iron ore. Let's try and find it, see if we can. 175 meters this way, right? Could be a slight issue if it's down that the copper ores up that hill. Again, lots of health, lots of healthy fruits and nuts. I know this starting spot well. Okay. I can hear something. So quickly press tab and then on my Xeno Zapper, because here he comes. There you go. 3 hits and he's down. He took a couple of knocks off me. I know this exact spot. This is where I think I started before. So the copper, I think, is up the top of that hill up there. Let's just press V. Sorry, this is a bit sad that I remember this bit. This is where I started before. I think it's up there. Yeah, you can see it. There you go, flashing. And that one over there is further away. And that one is a long way away. So I think that's the one we've got to go for up there for the copper. So what I'm going to try and do is just see if there's any more iron over this way. And I know this is a bit of a pain. I'm going to go up to the copper and see if there's any iron nearby to the copper, because that will make life easy for me. I can hear another creature. Come up these steps here. See, I remember the route. Oh, I must remember to keep spamming the E button. Any leaves right now can be used as fuel, or will be in a few moments. So I think the copper is up here somewhere. There it is. Gosh, uh-oh. Here he comes. Oh, I missed him. Thank you, not even touched me. There we go, pick that up. Right, so now if I press V, iron ore, what have we got? We know there's some back there because that's where we were. 134 meters this way. Okay. Well, I think for my money, there's another one. Where is he? I hear you, but I don't see you. I think somewhere about here for the hub is about spot on, wouldn't you say? Let's stick it near the edge. No, because then I'm going to go over. Is that it there? There he is. Is he coming at me? He's coming. Oh, he can't come at me, look, because he can't get up. I wonder if I can get him. He wants me, but he hasn't worked out that he can't hit me. He can't reach me. There. Plenty of these alien carapaces, however you say it. Right, so here's the iron, which is good news. And I think initially, at least, there's 2 nodes there as well, so we can build on both of those. I'm going to put the hub near the iron, nearest to the iron. Give myself a little bit of distance. And more paleberries. Lovely. Right, so I'm going to put the hub here. Okay, so if I press Q and then the hub. Before I do that, let me just show you. Press tab. You can see here's all the things that come if you play the game skipping the onboarding section. So I get some portable miners. These guys will mine the iron initially. Hub parts, look, which I guess is just a kind of way of saying there you go, you can have your hub. And some sheeting, some iron rods, some cabling, so some good stuff in there. Some reinforced iron plates, which I don't think you can make until tier 1 or 2. Let's see. So if I now press Q and then go to, you can see here under special, we've got the hub. I think you only have one of these per game. I don't think you'd ever have more than one. I don't think. I could be wrong. I'm just going to go there. I'll just put it just somewhere there like that. And it's insta build. Some things to kind of show you a build animation. That didn't. So what have we got? We've got our crafting bench. This is our kind of starter bench for places that. Oh, what's going up there? Is that the hub? Yeah, there we go. Look at that thing taking off. I don't know where it's going or what the purpose of that storyline is. Oh, it's coming. It's arriving. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right. Yeah, so this is where you can craft stuff. In fact, I'll show you now. So I can just craft some screws. Here we go. So for screws you need iron rods. You can see there. So if I just click on there, now I've got screws. Obviously then screws can create other things and blah blah blah. We've got our storage container. Makes sense if you want to just put any old nonsense in there that you're not using. And this the terminal, the hub terminal. This is where you progress through the tiers. You can see to get to tier 3 you need to complete a space elevator. But tier 1, it looks like you can choose actually tier 1 or tier 2. Obviously, for now I'm going to go tier 1. These 3 here. So if we start with base building, we need 200 cement. Iron plates we've already got. Look, we've got enough of them, and we need some more iron rods. So we're going to need to create. We're going to need to get some iron. Okay, now if I remember rightly, the iron is over here. Now what we can do here, what I might do is just manually press E. Just manually mine the iron ore pure, like that, and then if I press tab, I can double click one of these miners and just plonk it down somewhere. I think you have to. There you go. I don't quite know how the positioning thing works, so we're going to stick one there. How many of them have I got? He gave me 4, so I'm going to put 3 down, I think. Let's just mine this as well. Okay, and then we'll put another one in here. There somewhere, I don't know. How many have I got? How many have I got left? I've got 2 left, yeah. So that's quite a lot of iron that's going to be made from that lot there, which is a good start. I don't think we need to go too mad just yet. I'm finding lots of these paleberries. This is nice. Okay, press E. Pick it. Thank you. So these guys are going to mine for us. Okay, so you can see that they are outputting iron ore, which isn't terrible. But what we really want to do is smelt that into iron ingots. You need iron. Everything. I don't think you can use iron ore for anything. I think you've got. Well, you use it later on, but for iron ore, you need to convert it to iron ingots. And copper ore is the same. You convert them to copper ingots, and then from there you can create a whole load of other things. So, I think our hub comes with a biomass burner, and it comes with 2 of them. So it generates, I think, it doesn't tell you what the megawatt capacity is right now because it's not connected to anything, but I think what we can do is if we just put a smelter, so press Q, Under production, if we just press smelter, have we got enough? Yes, we have. We've got a conveyor belts going in and out. I'm going to face that towards the iron because we might conveyor belt that later. And then what we can do using, hopefully, is you can see down the bottom there, I've got my option 1 I've got for creating little power lines. I can press 1, power pole. This is all part of the onboarding stuff, right? And if you press 2, you get a power line. Okay. Now it's worth putting a power pole down and connecting the hub to it. So let's just do that. Let's just press. What you can actually do is you press 2, I think, and then click on. Press 2. We can connect these two together. I'll just put a power line like that. I think what I can do is also connect that one to the same power line. Lovely. Right, so if we go back over here now, it's actually nice. Why isn't it letting me move? There we go. Right, sorry, right click a couple of times to cancel everything, and then press E. And what we can do now is we can put some of this. If I right click on here, I think it splits it. There we go. So we'll put 250 in each. I'll split that as well, actually. Oh, I need to do that. Split that one. Put 62 in there. There we go. Okay. And I'll do the same with this other one. You can see here. Press E. Let's put 250 in plus that. So they've roughly got about the same in each, I think. Press escape. Yeah, so both the same each. Now, oddly, they're making a lot of noise, but they're not doing anything. Right, so we can. I think we can see. Yeah, you can see there's no. Oh, so there we go. 40 megawatt capacity. There we go. And now what we can now do is we can attach this one, pressing 2, power line, straight to it, and now that will smelt our stuff. So if we go over to our portable miners, we can click over here, click E, and do might as well wait for it to do 100. There we go. These can only will stop after they picked up 100. We might as well wait for it to finish the 100, didn't we? Come on, here we go. 8. Come on, you can do it. I don't know why I'm waiting. Just so I've got 2 stacks, I guess. There we go. Okay, so those guys are going to crack on. Okay, and we can now feed this lot. Actually, we can only feed 100 at a time, I think. We can fix that in a minute, actually. We're going to create iron ingots, and then we will throw 100 iron ore in there, and you can see that will now create the 100 iron ingots, so you can see as it's going, and we can use that stuff to craft other bits in a minute. Now, do we have storage containers? If I press Q and organisation, we have a storage container, and the good news is it comes with enough to put it in. So what we can actually do is if I put one, excuse me, what? There we go. If I put one down, Q, storage container, and this is, if you hold control, it will. It's a bit clumsy, isn't it? I struggle with this, but if you hold control, you can see it will actually line up with other things. I think that's lined up with the smelter. I don't know 100%, and you can see that I think it is. And now I can press 3 to bring the belt up, and again it's giving me plenty of it. I can do that. Now what's going to happen now is the iron ingots are going to go into a storage container. Now this is okay, like I say, this will hold 100 any time, the output here, but then it will stop. Whereas this can hold, well gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 24 stacks. Right? Whereas this only holds 1 stack. And the other good thing about it is I can also create a storage container on the other side. Again, you can see the arrows, so red is in, green is out. And if I press control, there we go. Oh, I don't love this. Come on. Just till that green line appears, there we go. And then click it. And then right click to get rid of that a couple of times. And then 3. Click on the out, come on. And click on the in. And you'll see now that will feed it in. So what we can do now, rather than having to keep coming back to it, you can see it's got 41 iron ore there. What I can actually do is put all of the iron ore from my inventory into this storage container here. So it feeds out of that storage container into our smelter, These don't use power, by the way. At least I don't think they do. The conveyor belt doesn't use any power. Into the smelter now. You'll see that this smelter is constantly being fed. Now if it gets to 100 it'll stop, but once it's produced some more it'll then feed some more in, you see. So we can just keep going like this, creating plenty of iron ore. Either of these finished yet? It must be pretty close. No, not at all. Grab all of that one, and then grab all of that one, and we can go in now back to our... might put a little cheeky ramp up there just so I've got nice fast access to it, or later on I might just do a conveyor belt. And then we can put our back in here and put some more iron ore in, and you can see now that we're feeding it lovely now. But the only thing that's going to stop us, slow us down, is fuel. If we run out, if the biomass generator runs out of fuel, it will stop and we will be scuppered. But at the minute it seems to be going okay. Look, fairly slowly. It's not mucking about though, is it? You can see maybe it's going to take about 10 or 15 minutes. That's going to run out. But we are producing lots and lots of iron ingots here, which is good news. So let's have another quick look at what we need. Back to our hub. Where is our hub? Hubby! Here it is. Sorry, I was right there all along. Go here. So for tier 1 we need and cement as well. Now for cement we need limestone, but let's have a quick look at this. We've already got enough iron rods. No, we haven't got enough iron rods, but we need plates, iron plates and iron rods. Both of those can be made using iron ingots. Okay, but we also need cement, lots of it. So let's pray. If I press V, hold V, and look for limestone, it'll find something. Okay, well how far is that one? 98 meters. Well, that's flipping marvellous. Okay, so we found a good spot here. This is a good spot. Mustn't forget. Where was the 98? 69 meters. Wow, it's down the bottom though, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, it's just there. Look. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. I'm being fussy. I can hear something as well. Let's just quickly tab and bring up the. He probably can't reach me in a minute. The graphics are a little dark. Where are you? I can hear you, Mr. Growly. I mean, it's deliberately dark, isn't it? So I can't quite see what I'm doing anyway. So we need a miner. Tab. Let's load a miner up. Is it gonna? Oh. I'm saying no to that. I think you've got to put it, there we go, stick it on a kind of flat spot. But I think if I press it, no I can't, it's not letting me build it anywhere else. Okay, fine. Right, where's that? This is one thing that annoys me. You have to kind of go back into here and then re-equip it, which isn't great. Unless I'm missing something, if anyone knows, let me know. There it is, looks stuck. It's dead. And somewhere around it, I think inside it, if you look, there it is. So I'm getting a lot of these alien carapaces. So that's doing some limestone, lovely. I might just do it a bit manually just to get me started. Now, limestone's not like the iron ore or copper ore. It's you don't have to smelt it. You just convert it straight to cement. In fact, as far as I'm aware, at least early game, you can only turn it into cement. I don't think there's anything else you can use it for. Okay, so that'll do. Right, so let's click over here, grab all from there as well. Right, now I've got to try and find a nice route back up here because I'm going to be doing it fairly often, aren't I? No, yes, there we go. I can go back up here. Lovely. Okay, lovely. Okie dokie then. Let's get some more of that iron while we're here. Grab all. And grab all. Okay, and like I say, we can stick the iron ore straight into here. Look, we're almost out there. But that's okay, we've got some more for it. And because of the magic of conveyor belts, it's going to put that into the smelter for me. The smelter's converting it. You see the smelter rather, is completely full at the minute. But as it's producing, so more iron ore is being fed in. iron ingots come out and they go into this storage container. Look how many iron, there we go, lovely, right. So just tap E here, and you see now, I think if we go to here, go cement, we can create 12 cement. Now we don't really want to be doing it like this. We really want to be using a constructor. But for now, let's just keep it going like that. Now if I go over to here, let's just stick some more biomass in. I'll split it and then just double click it. Or right click to split. Or if you hold right click, I think so, you hold it and it gives you an option of how much you want to split, so you can do that as well if you want to. I didn't need to do that because I'd already split it once, so I'll just put both those in. Okay, so it's doing a beautiful job there. Okay, now what we could do if we were feeling really fancy is feed that iron ore into a constructor here that converts it into something else. So why don't we do that? Why don't we just do it? If we go to production constructor, I've got enough again. It's good. Look, you can see I've got the reinforced steel plates, which is great. They're a bit of a they're a bit fiddlier to create as well, so it's good. I'm glad it's done it for me. If I just hold Control, click it, right click a couple of times, create a conveyor belt. Okay, and there we go. The iron ore is going to start getting fed into this constructor. The constructor has no power right now, so let's just do that. This is going to be now out of. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put another line down and connect it to that, so we've got a bit more options later on. So this needs to do something, so we're going to convert, we're going to create, what was it we needed? What we can do, if we go back to our hub, if you click E and then say base building, select milestone, it will tell you what you need. There we go, and you can see cement, iron rods and iron plates. So we've only got 30 iron rods right now, look. So let's get this thing creating iron rods. So I'm not sure we need to have the storage container there, but there is a reason why that might be useful later, because we can reuse this constructor. So let's create iron rods. And you'll see now that it's being fed iron ingots. This is the magic of Satisfactory. So what do we got? We're popping iron ore in. We're popping it in manually, I grant you, into the storage container here. That's feeding our smelter, which is converting iron ore into iron ingots. That's going into storage here, which may or may not need, because it's going straight in and straight out, really, isn't it? But I'll explain why that might be useful later. And then this constructor here is converting iron ingots into iron rods. And I suppose if we were going to be particularly fancy, we'd stick another storage container. We've still got enough. This is magic. I'll hold the control button, just pull it out a bit, there we go, and create one more container. Probably what I should have done was space these out a bit more. And there you go, you can see now that iron rods are being created, and this is lovely, isn't it? And if we just click on one of these, I think if you just click on here, E to configure pole, you can see that at the moment we're using 8 megawatts of power. I think if you go to each individual device, like the smelter, it will tell you how much power it is. So this is using 4 megawatts, and I'd imagine this must be then using 4 megawatts. Oh, excuse me, pressing E. Help me. Oh, I've pressed something else. So there we go, press E, there we go. Yeah, 4 megawatts, there we go. And later on you'll get the opportunity to overpower these, overclock them. Okay, so now it's not getting. Yeah, so this is the slow bit here. This is the slower bit. You can see it's getting fed more iron ingots than it can produce. But that's fine. It'll trundle along. Right. So now we've got that. So all we need to do now is get some more cement. Now where was that limestone? Where was it? There was one really nearby, wasn't there? Was it this one, 300 meters away? I'm guessing it must be. Need to find a way up. It seems to be very dark for a long time now. What's going on? Yeah, that's it. And there's the route up, look. So down here, and then back up again. So, did we put a miner down? We did, didn't we? And it must be full, because it's stopped working. These don't require any power, the miners. But they are not something you want to they're not something you really want to consider. Gosh, it's very dark. I'm basically playing it from memory now. So I go up here. In perma-day mode, please, because it doesn't make any difference. I might as well pick up the iron ore because I can see they're full as well. Look, oh, I can see they're full because they're not making any noise. I can hear they're full. Okay, and then I think I can jump up. There you go. And again, feed the iron ore into here. Okay, lovely. And then finally, I just need to create some concrete, cement even. I create 33, so I need to do quite a few more. Or maybe I should put a second miner down, I don't know. I'll just create them manually here. How many have I got? Oh, I had 7, 8, 9, 100. There you go. I have enough cement. So what you can do as well while you're here is you can double click this. Sorry, you can load this already. So you got 100 there. I'm going to have enough iron rods shortly, I think. Right over here. 57 gives me 77. Look, I haven't quite got enough. Okay. What was the other thing I needed? Plating. Oh, so there, isn't it? Yeah, 100 iron plates, and I have 86. Oh, oh, 77 of them. So I just need to finish. Wait for this to finish. I thought for a second it stopped working. 7. So I need to wait a little bit longer. So I'm going to pause it and wait for it to finish. Okay, so literally I waited and then I've gone back into it and now there's 24, so if I double click that you can see I've got exactly 102. There we go. So what I can do on the constructor now quickly is get it to change select recipe, and I'm going to make it do iron plates. It needs 3 iron ingots, look. It creates 2 iron plates. Okay, so I can spin it back over to here. I click E and I can, not there, and then I can now load up my iron rods. So I just need some iron plates, and oh look, only 200 cement. Sorry, I got that wrong, didn't I? So I'm gonna have to go back to my back down to my limestone and grab some more, which was over here somewhere, wasn't it? Again, don't forget to pick up all the flipping leaves you can find, most annoying. Okay, I'm guessing, no, you're not full. You're nearly full. Well, I might as well just pick up some more, and I don't recommend this, by the way. Okay, so let's wait a little bit longer. How much have I got? I've got 119-ish. That'll do, that's plenty, right? Okay, so if we head on back to my base. What do I hear? There he is. Have that. Have that. Where's your carapace? Carapace. How on earth do you pronounce that? Carapace. Keep the old fuel coming in. I've gone the wrong way, clearly. There we go. And while I'm here, I might as well pick some of this up, hadn't I? Yep. Chuck it into my constructor. Grab all, sorry. Might be sticking some ramps in later on once I've got the. Oh, come on! Once I've got the tier 1 sorted. So let's pop the iron in here. There you go. Iron ore rather. There you go, keep it going there. Are we still running? We are. Still pushing through. What are we making? Iron ore, lovely. And what we're doing over here, we're still creating lots of... Oh, nope. I never needed that extra one, did I? We're making iron plates. Okay, lovely. Yep. Okay, so... What are we needing? Let's remind ourselves. So we need iron plates, lots of them, and another 100 cement. So... Let me chip away and create some cement. How much concrete can I make? Only 43. I'm guessing that's because You need 2 of them to make one. Okay, well that's frustrating. Let's just get this one done. And done. Okay, so we just pop that in there as well while we're here. Okay, so another 56 more. So have we got any miners? We've got 1 miner left, look. We can create some of these later on. Let's go and get another miner down at that limestone, because I think we're going to need it, aren't we? Try and remind myself which way up this thing goes as well. I must remember to pick this up. Anytime, just spam the old E key. Where's my limestone gone? Where are you, limestone? Oh, limey limestone. What have I done? I thought it was here. Must be over here. Must be this one over here. Let's pick up those pale breeze. Keep pressing control. Caps lock. Right, yeah, it's over here, isn't it? Here. Yeah, here we go. We can put beacons down. We might want to make them later on if I haven't got the power already. How many miners have I got? Oh yeah, I've only got the 1 miner. So yeah, let's get another one of these guys down over here somewhere. Might as well pick you up. And I've got a choice. I can either wait for these guys to finish, or maybe I could do something else. Right. So let's have a think about this. What's the best way to get up? And what is this? Copper. Don't know why just because it's pure, I think. There we go. Pick up the pure stuff. Okay. Now, yes. Let's just have a quick look. Remind myself the way up. There we go. It's up this little passageway here. Come on. So you can't get up that way, but you can get up here. Just look. There we go. Cut through that little gap there, and then we're back up here. Here we go. So basically, we are. If you come from the iron ore, basically go west, and that's where the limestone is. But we can put some beacons down. In fact, what we should probably do now we're in that place is create a little equipment parts. What do they call it? Equipment workshop or something like that. Put that over here. I'm going to bang it down here. This allows you to build certain other bits that you can't do in via the crafting workbench. So is it under production? Equipment workshop. There we go. I'm missing iron rods and some metal plating. Well, we know we've got plenty of metal plating because we were doing this earlier on. And there's some iron rods. Look, not many, but there's some. So let's create a workshop over here. Okay, put it here-ish. I don't know. For want of a better place, equipment workshop. Let's face it here that way. Something like that's fine. There we go. And in here we can make certain other bits. So at the moment we can make portable miners and xeno zappers. We can't make beacons yet. We've got enough. No, we haven't got enough iron rods for it, but we've got plenty of metal plating. But we don't need one right now. We've got 2 with the limestone. So let's put our metal plating in. So now we are literally just in need of an extra 56 concrete cement. So that's good. Okay, how easy is it to make another miner? We're missing the iron rods. We just talked about this, so I might need to. Let's create some iron rods here. I think you need iron ore for that, don't you? Which I don't have. I don't think. Oh no, I do. Yes, I've got 100 of them. There we go. Let's create a few of these. There we go. And then we'll create a portable miner. Let's create 3, seeing as we're here. And then we'll do what we said. We'll go down to here, and then we'll go due west. This is a quite useful thing. I mean, I'll say later on we'll have beacons, but probably worth knowing your compass points. There we go. Not quite west. Okay, let's pop those miners down. I don't know if we need 3 of them. It will certainly give us plenty of cement, won't it? Oh, so I'm pressing tab by the way, and if I press tab and then double click, it puts it into the hands. Okay. I like to keep them reasonably far apart so I don't get confused between each one, but there we go, put one there, look. Do you think that's enough? It's just gonna be annoying. We're gonna be getting rid of these later on anyway. There you go, I'm doing alright there. I might as well just grab these. So I've now got 240 limestone, which, as you may remember, we only need 56, and each of those limestones makes 2 of those limestones makes 1 cement, so we only need 56 cement. So we've got enough. So let's just bang that out. Concrete. Okay, here we go. You can see it showing you how many you've got as well. 10, 11, 12. Really must get addicted to this crafting bench. You need to automate everything. But just to get through the first session, we'll do this. I will finish everything off. Just get rid of all of the concrete that I own. Limestone that I own. I keep calling it concrete, cement, limestone. I'm getting them confused. Concrete, that's what I'm creating. Right, there we go. Okay, now I can go over here. And if I double tap here, a big button appears. Base building. Here we go. Let's click it. And if we go outside...
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
I'm not quite sure what the purpose of the storyline for that is. But now if I go to Q now, press Q now, and then go to walls, you see I've got walls and foundations. All this new stuff that I can create, and most importantly, ramps. So that could be useful, couldn't it? Getting that stuff from down below. So the next thing we will be looking at is logistics, and these are very, very useful. These guys here, particularly the merger and the splitter, which we can start creating. So I will do that in the next episode. Thank you for watching this one. Catch you next time. Cheers now. Bye bye.